So my dad used to say to me, in difficult times, especially financially, Lene, if I've got it, you can have it. If I haven't, you can't. Doesn't that apply to most things in life? If you've got the capacity to love, you can give all your love. But if you haven't, you can't. So if you start by loving yourself, having self-compassion, and healing yourself from the inside out, then you can help lots of people around you. Honestly, I come across so many clients of all different age ranges, and it's interesting how I could actually probably put my hand on heart and say about 90% of them don't actually, number one, love who they are as a person, and number two, know who they are. And that's not an age thing. So I'm not ageist, but a lot of people say, oh, when I get older, I'll be wiser. That's not necessarily true, viewers, to be fair. And no disrespect to those that are my elders, because I respect my elders. However, I have met people at 70 that still are unknowing of who they truly are on a soul level, their essence. And there's nothing wrong with that, because again, coming back to what I believe with my faith, it is what it is. There is no right or wrong, it just is. So these people and myself and all of you watching are on a journey. We're all on different stages of our journey, okay? So being kind to yourself, don't beat yourself up. If you are watching this and you're 70 and you still feel a bit lost and you don't know quite who you are, that's okay. Because other than there is no wrong or right, it is, you'll develop in your own pace. Maybe your life experiences have been such that you haven't come to grasp who you are. Maybe you've had people around you that didn't make you feel whole or put you down, or you didn't grow up in a loving family. Whatever the reason, I bet if you were to self-reflect or someone was to look at you and speak with you and discuss it, there'd be reasons why you're not quite knowing who you are. I don't think there's a set age to know who you are. However, self-compassion is what I want to talk about. Loving yourself, being kind to yourself, putting the stick down. It's not arrogant to have self-compassion. It's kindness to self. Maybe be mindful of how you're feeling on a daily basis. If you've had a traumatic breakup or you've lost a loved one, especially during these times, you may be going through grief. Be compassionate to yourself. Be mindful that I'm in pain today. That's how you might be feeling. Then accept that. Go with that. Allow it. If you need to grieve, grieve. Crying is healing. Okay, so be mindful on a daily basis about how you're feeling, interact with those feelings, and either let them go and be or deal with them. You might have to act on some feelings. Being self-compassionate as well is also about having a common humanity. You're not alone in this, okay? You are not alone. We're all human beings, okay? So if you're struggling with your mental health at the moment, have a common humanity that you're not alone. There'll be other people out there suffering. Reach out. Be kind to yourself. Self-kindness is the last part of being compassionate to self. Put that stick down, viewers. It's so easy to pick it up and beat yourself down yourself. When there's enough people out in the world that will beat you up anyway, you do not need to do it to yourself. And do not allow those around you in the external world to do it to you too. If you have got people in your life like that, now may be the time, whilst we're at home a lot more, to think about who is good for you in your life, who's presenting good energies, who's presenting negative energies. Weigh up pros and cons. Do you really need the people in your life that are draining you to be there? What do you get from this relationship? And I'm not about getting, I'm a giver. But if they're taking and taking and there's nothing in it for you other than draining, low mood, being told you're not good enough, whatever it may be, maybe it's time to let go. Let go. Letting go is a part of being compassionate to yourself. So I hope that's helped a bit about self-compassion, especially when it comes to mental health, even physical health. You go for a run, you want to get better at running, you beat yourself up with a stick. I need to do it better. Be kind. Know that you're not alone, that everyone that starts running, it takes time to get better at it. And be mindful that some days will be easier than the others. So have self-compassion.